What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you very much. My name is Blaine Roberts, owner and operator of Panhandle Salt Beach Fishing. We're running beach fishing guides in Pensacola, Florida, Perdido Key, Orange Beach, and Gulf Shores, Alabama. We have a line of surf fishing tackle and apparel on our website, so you can visit panhandlesalt.com to see everything that we're involved with. We are in Perdido Key, Florida this morning in a relatively new spot. When I say new spot, access to this beach hasn't been open in about a year and a half. I happened to be driving by this morning on the way to one of my usual suspects, saw that it was open, quick U-turn, and we walked up on some jewels here, guys. There is just rip after rip, cut after cut, all up and down this beach, guys. Approaching the beach, we were on a boardwalk and we were like at an elevated position. I was able to really see the structure of this beach. The sun's just peeking up and it looks great out here. Again, guys, like really access to this beach, thinking about it, a mile walk. It would be a mile, maybe a mile and a half walk in either direction to get to this area. So I don't believe a lot of fishermen have been making that hike. I could be wrong. This could have been a hot spot that I just didn't know about it. But it looks unfished, y'all. I'm gonna put this first one deep. Gonna bring this one a little bit closer in to shore. I'm gonna go deep again, and this time I'm gonna go actually over the bar. And then just to find out what's swimming, guys, I'm gonna go right offshore with some shrimp. Half an hour, no baits have been touched. Shrimp staying on the hook. We gotta stick and move, y'all. It is so important out here not to get comfortable, guys. Y'all have heard me say it 100 times. Do not bring a camp out here. If you're doing some serious fishing, do not bring all the chairs, the canopies, all that stuff, because it's gonna hinder you from moving. Meaning you're not gonna wanna pack all that stuff up, get it on the car, move down the beach and set it back up. Pack light so you can stick and move, y'all. We were able to find a bunch of fleas using a trick that I used during the winter months. Moving into the colder months, sand fleas are gonna be harder to find. They're here, they're usually just dug down a lot deeper in the sand trying to stay warm, so you can't necessarily see them like we can in the summer. Usually this time in the morning during low tide, you can just walk the beach, and as this water pushes back down, you'll be able to see the sand fleas digging. Again, we are in some colder temperatures, so they are scarce. So what I'll do when conditions are like this is I'll look for the sandpiper birds. Those little sandpipers you see right here, they're here for a reason. They're just not hanging out in this spot, and they'll usually tell you where some sand fleas are. So when I can't see them in the sand, I look for the birds, and then I'll target this first little lip right here at shore. Alright guys, I got enough fleas for what I need tomorrow, so we're gonna go ahead and get these guys home and I'll show you how to prepare them. We finally got a hit. It has been, how long has it been? An hour and a half?
Oh yeah.
Hour and a half. This is our first hit, guys. It feels decent. It's not fighting too much. I don't know, Larry.
I see it.
Yeah?
Right? Oh.
Is that a little drum? Is that a little drum?
Head.
Is it a little sheep's head? Oh.
Or a little drum.
All right. Yeah, buddy.
Little drum.
Super cool bycatch.
Bonus.
Yeah, I'll eat that guy. Little bitty black drum. That is a perfect little eater size, guys. We're gonna keep him. Oh, come here. Let's get this guy. Oh, he's drumming. I hear him. Get this guy on the board. Boom.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
Yeah, I've decided to let this guy go. I don't feel like I'm gonna get too many more fish today. Let that guy get bigger. We'll catch him in the winter. So at this point, I'm just trying to get him home. So get that bucket in here and then get my tackle bucket on top. The lip here will catch so it doesn't crush them. All right guys, back at the house, I'm gonna show you a quick, easy way to preserve these guys overnight. But first, let's get this salt water off the equipment. Drill and a drill bit. Nothing crazy with the drill bit, not too big, not too small. Find you an old bucket you got laying around and start getting some holes in the bottom. We got about 10 holes in there, guys. Get your fleas, put them in that bucket. So now we got our fleas in the new bucket here. I'll go ahead and rinse them down. And let that drain. I see a lot of guys doing this, trying to save fleas overnight, using like wet sand and things like that. All that is unnecessary, guys. Then you can use actual ice or ice packs. I like using these ice packs. I just got 2 in here in the bucket that I gathered the fleas with on the beach. So ice packs in that one, and then I'll set these fleas right on top of that. That's it. And then what I'll do tonight, like before I go to bed, it's like 10 a.m. now. So tonight, before I go to bed, like around 9, I'll come out here, I'll pull the fleas up, I'll rinse them down again, and then stick them back on some fresh ice packs. Or refresh like the ice cubes. You can pull ice like right out of your refrigerator if you want. And what that is gonna do, guys, is gonna keep them nice and cool, nice and happy. They're not all in that like wet sand, peeing and pooping all over each other, because that will kill them. There'll be condensation from those ice packs. They'll be able to drink some water. Keeping them nice and fresh, nice and happy to go on our hooks tomorrow. I picked up that tip from Joey Antonelli watching his videos. He's been around for a long time, guys. Very skilled fisherman. And I saw a video where he did that. I'm always gonna share the source of information I get and not try to just like pass it off as my own, because we all learn from each other during this thing. Pretty much everything I've learned about beach fishing, fishing in general, I've learned from someone else. Obviously there's experiments out there with like different rigs and things like that, but I would say like 90% of my fishing skills have come from someone else. There's way too many content creators out there, guys, getting information and trying to pass it off as their own. Don't buy it. In the content creation world, you see a lot of biting little pieces of other people's stuff, riding each other's coattails. That ain't me, guys. When I get good information that is useful for me, useful for running guides, I will always share the source. I'll see y'all on the next one.